Michelle, let's just hear from Raila Odinga. Come this way. Sorry, sir. Would you please speak to us? Please speak to us. Tafadhali. Sorry. Okay.
Well, the lawyers speak to you later.
Would you please say something, Mr. Odinga? Would really appreciate for you to speak to KTN News. We are live right now. Kenyans are following what's happening here. Would you please say something, sir?
Yeah, okay.
No?
Where's the vehicle?
Would you please say something? Yeah. Has he been taken out of the country again as it threatened to do so? They had threatened to take him out of the country to Dubai. Have they done so?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Honorable Raila Odinga, who has been here for slightly over an hour, exiting, but refusing to comment at all on the developments that have been witnessed here at Terminal 1E. There he goes into his vehicle. So, Senator Orengo, leader of minority, tafadhali. As we see off Raila Odinga, we're hoping to get a word here. Just hold on. Senator.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yes, so he's going to be giving us an interview shortly. Excuse me, sir, please. We're live.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we're live.
I know.
Yes, you're pushing on the camera.
You're pushing me. Don't push me. Come on.
Hold on, sir.
Don't push me.
All right, would you please speak to us?
Can we go out here?
Yes, just over here.
John, where's John? Where's John?
Okay, there's a little bit of push and pull. There's a vehicle, guys, careful. All right, Michelle, hopefully.
Where's John? John, come here.
All right, Aminwa.
Yeah.
All right, we need some lights. Anyone with a light? Yes. Careful. All right, thank you. There we go. Please come in the middle. All right, so talk to us about what transpired.
We have had a long standoff. You know me, I came a little later, but Senior Counsel Dr. John Hamina has been here since the touchdown when the plane flew in from Dubai. As you know, the only reason why MIGUNA traveled back today was in compliance with the court order, which had directed that he should come back to the country in accordance with the orders of the court. And the Kenya National Commission for Human Rights, which is a constitutional body, was mandated by the court to oversee MIGUNA's entry back to the country. And the court had directed that the government departments, the relevant government authority, should give MIGUNA a safe passage into the country. Now, when he arrived, there was a demand for his kidney taken away and perforated when he was abducted. Now, the Kenyan authorities, what they should have done was to validate that passport which they had taken away from him and allow him back into the country in accordance with the court order. There are a lot of situations where people are given travel documents, and me, in my experience, I've had an experience of getting a travel document even in Amsterdam when I was a student leader. So the excuses that the Kenya government is giving is totally without a legal foundation. And all they were doing is to pretend that they were complying with the court order. But I could see what happened to Jimmy Wanjigi when he presented his passport when we were going to Zimbabwe. And the first thing the authorities did was to take away that passport. Now it is clear, because initially I thought that if that passport was available, MIGUNA should have given it out. But the fact of the matter, he didn't have the passport. But I can now see that had he surrendered that passport, it would have been taken away. Police officers, intelligence officers were dressed as if they are employees of the Emirates Airlines. They came and introduced themselves that they had instructions to take him back to the aircraft, and we refused. We held sway, but towards the tail end, the build-up of security was, alarming. And I think they would have done what they have just done now, hours ago before the arrival of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, because when he arrived, then we had another standoff. But the fact of the matter that a thing like this can happen in an international airport in the presence of arriving passengers, some of them who are diplomats, puts us in the category of a banana republic. I think Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto should be ashamed of themselves to allow such illegal orders to be carried out by armed police officers in an international airport. And this will not be the end of the matter. But the way Miguna has been whisked away right now by policemen, GSU, there was a big contingent of GSU in uniform. And then there's what we are beginning to see, policemen in civilian clothing. But who, for all intents and purposes, if you are told as a police officer, you would not accept, you would not see that is an officer of the law. And actually the people who dragged the Miguna away were not the uniformed GSU officers, but these plainclothes gang of about 40 or so officers. But the total security, officers who had been brought to the airport at the time that Raila Amolo Odinga arrived, I think they could have been easily 400 police officers, just to take care of one person called Miguna. And I think this is a shame, this is a disaster, this is not what Kenya should be. And I hope Kenyans will continue to resist this. Yeah, I want John to say something.
Where are they taking Miguna?
They took him to Dubai?
He is on an Emirates flight. I think that's why they're pushing him to. Yeah. They delayed that flight. And the reasons they're giving is like my learned friend, Mr. Mbeta is saying, Cliff Mbeta is saying, that he was undocumented. But he cannot be undocumented because the documentation for his arrival was there, which was the court orders which you brought with us, showing that he should be given passage through the airport. And the Kenyan National Commission for Human Rights also was there to make sure that the court order was complied with.
So what now next?
What next is what we do best, to pursue this in the courts. But also, I think Kenya should express national outrage. I think this pretends that we have a legitimate government which is